called 2 Point Hospital. They're paying me to show it to you. This is a sponsored bounty. I'm making money for showing it. This is full disclosure coming out of my face hole right now. Here's some full disclosure. You like that? You like some full disclosure? You like a little late night full disclosure? Have you ever been in a place where the toilets were so overflowing that you could smell them through the wall? I'm trying to make that situation for our one and only doctor. Just make it as awful as possible. What if we just made a massive fucking back room, but it's filled with clocks? Oh, it's making my prestige go up. Oh, people like the idea of clocks. There's nothing quite as annoying as those plastic clocks with a really loud clicking sound. And I want to like further exacerbate that situation by leaving them in a room with nothing but clocks that are off time. But like after a while, you start to gain the rhythm of it and you're just like, there's a pattern. There's a code. There's something to all of this. This room reminds you of your mortality. Oh, he looks like Sylvester Stallone, made out of Play-Doh. What do you think of the clock room? I don't want to overdo the clock thing. Not everyone has clock-related trauma. And if I'm trying to make sure that everyone walks out with some sort of trauma, that means I've got to mix it up. Something that sets one person off is not going to set off another person. Where are the clowns? We have not adapted clown technology yet. Let me just cause trauma as best as I can. Just make it very obvious that people can be looking at you. In fact, you were waiting in line out here. I like the observation room concept. I feel like this room is taking up too much space, so I got an idea of how we can improve this room and make it take up less room. I like the idea of having to shout down this hallway. Windows into the stalls. And there's some poor traumatized soul like trying to get counseled and he has to watch people poop. The psychiatrist can't. No, they can, but only when people aren't using these two stalls. If someone's not using these two stalls, then they can see. I don't think this hospital is actually about helping people. No, it's keeping people permanently in a state of just almost being okay, but not well enough that they can go anywhere, but just well enough that they can have more problems. And see, here's the deal. While they're like, as long as the doors are open to the bathroom, it's fine. But as soon as someone shuts the door, your session's basically over. So if someone has a really bad case of the shits at the same time, at the same time that you're trying to talk about your mom or whatever, like, too bad. Why don't we go ahead and schedule for our next session? And you're like, I mean, I just got to the point where I'm all right with opening up, but yeah, all right. Half the time I had to stare at someone taking a shit. Yes. Yes. Now, I know what you're saying. Rev, you already did the stupid maze thing. Why are you doing it again? Because I want to see how stupid we can make this. And you need to just trust me, okay? I don't know why you're so judgy that you're just like immediately on my shit about that. Just give me a goddamn break. I feel like we can combine all of the technology that we've learned so far into one mega awful idea. Just something that's completely untenable and unusable to anyone or everyone who's like just offensive to the idea of having thoughts. That's what I'm going for right now. So the idea here is that they won't ever be able to actually get treatment because it will take them too long to get treatment. I think you screwed up the room? No?
The 45th caller today will
No. You have stupid blood? What's going on with them? Drink this. It won't solve your problems. It just makes me hate you less. Is anyone gonna use this? Oh, it's the janitor. Oh, he's gotta go get the trash and water the plants. Oh, I see. This will absolutely force at least a couple of people to enter and leave this area. So a majority of our janitors are actually gonna be stuck all the way down this hallway. I love this room. This room's probably my favorite. The idea of having to try and have a conversation through someone else having a shit. Railgun someone out the door. So we'll just crank that thing up into overdrive. Can I upgrade it? We're making so much money. How can people die? Oh, right. We set up a hospital to make it so that way people probably die. His woman is pressing her ass up against the one-way mirror and shitting directly on it, waiting for the room to come open again. I'm really focusing on just like the worst psychological conditions for my patients. It's what I feel like I should do. And then that woman just pissed in the aisle. Android phone noises. Yeah, I think it's just letting me know that I went live on Twitch, which is great. I noticed that. I was here for it. Did I know that RevScarecrow just went live? No. And, you know, I know I'm that guy, but it's also don't come into this room letting me know that other streamers went live, especially when it's me. I fucking hate that guy. Who the fuck is Rev? Just this asshole. I saw him once at TMG, and you know what? He was just too big for his own good. He wouldn't even talk to me. I want to make a hospital where it just really goes, I don't care. I really don't. Just give me money and leave. Theater seating. The staff just gets to sit there and laugh at you being bad. Like you're doing the test wrong. You're failing your test. And the test is, are you healthy? And everyone's gonna laugh at you. Failing a prostate exam. You didn't study. So in order to make this maze even more fucked though, we're gonna have to add more rooms. Architecture with a passion. So the end goal is to make it so that way going to the bathroom is an impossibility. All right, now you might be saying, Rev, what are you doing? And the answer is just as fucking annoying to get around as possible. Underpaid, desperate for a toilet, and very hungry. Where are you? Oh, that's really bad. Well, you know what they say? This is an at-will state. That's what you get for complaining. Get the fuck out of my hospital. Leave. Worthless sack of shit coming in here complaining about my hospital. My hospital is a dumpster fire and you know it. And you signed up for that shit. You get out of here. You leave. You leave. Once you stop getting pushed around, you leave. It's the way we solve problems. You sick? You sure? You really sure you're sick? Fuck around and find out. Injured? Good. I like this. This is just frustrating to look at. I love it. Been here for 239 days with no diagnosis. Like, they haven't even seen someone. Sarah scream. I bet she fucking does. 322 days since arrival. Top complaints. Desperate for toilet. It's just over here at the end of the maze. There's just one toilet, so you'll have to fight. Like, you guys want plants? You like plants? Plants are fucking baller. Have you seen plants before? All right, did I do it? Is it pretty now? I added all of the clocks. I showed you my clock. Please text back. Oh, this person's dead. Rev, this hurts. That's good. That's the point of a hospital. Yeah, people are getting upset because I'm not curing them, which is fair, but I think if you spend a year in my hospital, like, you know what you're getting into. At the half-year mark that you've been sitting waiting in queue, you could probably just go like, it's probably not a very good hospital, is it? If people die on the way to the hospital, is that my fault? Yeah, it's probably the everything that's wrong with this place. This is fun if you just want to make things awful for people. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I just want to make things absolutely goddamn shit.